It's KC, the Red Pill Alpha. Back at you motherfuckers again with this goddamn heat. Volcano lava. Elbows, wrists, knees, shin, feet. And if you can grab any other motherfucker's feet around you, put that motherfucking back of her neck too. Submerge her. Hold her down literally with this game. Literally. Please like, share this shit. Subscribe. Always subscribe. Let's get to this shit, man. Hit the notification bell. As soon as these videos get released, coming straight down your motherfucking phone, piping hot through that ear, giving you all game. Get at me at my email if you got any comments. RellRell81@yahoo.com. That's RellRell81@yahoo.com. Get at me at my YouTube just as well. I'm here. I'm all ears. Fellas, please stop blaming yourself for her untrustworthy ways. Let's talk about this shit. Let's jump right into it. When I was younger, I was about 17 or 18, if I can remember. I was real young, man. I was on some simp shit, especially with this chick we gonna talk about. She was beautiful, man. She was cool. She was hot. She was right. You know, everything was. I haven't seen her since as an adult, but when I was younger, you know, she was that flame. You know, she was lit. I'm feeling everything about her. You know, so I pushed my options to the side. I get over there, trying to focus on this because I thought she was doing the same thing with me. Well, it appeared that she was doing the same thing with me. She was always there at my every beck and call. You know, every time I wanted to get it in, she was there. Every time I wanted to holler, talk to a motherfucker, she was there. You know, she kind of fulfilled all those points for me. I was hustling. I was out in the streets ripping and running, doing my thing. Hanging with the homies. Being stupid. Being naive to the fact that anything possible can happen in this life, in this world right here, this life over here with this chick that I got. I'm over in this life, dwelling in this life, fucking with the homies. You know, I'm not cheating. I'm not doing none of that because she was there. She was holding me down sexually. And I mean, sexually, she was holding me down. That motherfucker was some heat. Like a motherfucker. I mean, yeah, she did her thing. I mean, that motherfucker was, shit. Gravy. That motherfucker was out there, man. I mean, I was into that one. And by me hanging out with my friends, by me being in the streets, by me getting money, even though I was giving her money, giving her gifts, being a simp, doing all that shit, thinking I can keep her in line, thinking I can hold her in place because I'm feeling in my mind, if ain't no man gonna do this, she ain't gonna find no man that can do this, then she gonna hold in place. She gonna be good. Eventually, I'm gonna start fucking with other, you know, doing my thing, fuck with them other bitches again, like it ain't shit. But I want to make sure this is cool right here. I want to make sure I'm sustained in this department. That's my mindset. Okay, I got that sustained. I'm dealing with her, you know, 8-9 months or whatever. We into this shit. I started going out. I started mingling a little bit more. Now that I thought that I had this right here in pocket. Even though I was looking out for her. Even though I was doing what I was supposed to do as a young man, as a man in her life. She's going to the mall all the time. I'm doing this shit. Shoes, clothes. I'm doing this shit. You know? She had a little car note, paying for her car note and shit. I'm doing that. She had a little apartment. I'm going in on the rent, and I don't even stay at that motherfucker. I'm there like a motherfucker, though, but I don't stay there. But I'm going in on the rent, going in on the bills, helping her out with these things at a young age. That's how I learned a lot coming from my youth. I was exposed to a whole lot of bullshit that these women be on. So she knew where the money was coming from. So it was like, it's not a thing to sit up here and act like you don't know where the money coming from. I'm hustling. I'm in these streets. I'm getting it in. I'm doing some shit that I don't supposed to be doing. I'm jeopardizing myself. I'm putting myself at risk to go to prison. I'm putting myself at risk to get my head blown off to make sure shit is right over here with her. Make sure shit is right with my pockets. Make sure shit is right for my, my future. I ain't had no children at the time, but, I'm young. I'm ripping and running. I'm trying to make things happen. And at the same time, she's starting to tip off with her friends. I'm thinking I had that in pocket. She figuring I'm giving. So I can resent this dude. He's looking out for me, so I can resent this dude. So let me go here and do this right here. Let me hang out with these friends. These same friends that she I know about at the time. Homies that had them, they out there. A couple of them had trains run on them. Birds of the same feather flock together. You flocking with them, you are them. I'm not seeing that then because I'm naive. I'm ignoring the fact that by me being in this world, I'm not really paying attention in this world, except for when my needs want to get met. Otherwise, I'm back over here. I'm young. I'm with the homies. Like you young fellas doing right now, you running around with your homies. Your girl steady hitting you up, your baby mama, whatever. But you got more time for the homies than you got more time to be around her, which is still mind-boggling because you are a young man. You free to, to roam. You free to do the things you got to do as a young man. You are a young man. It's in your nature to get that motherfucker off. But you got this over here, this situation, was stopping your nature. Now you back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You playing your own mind state. You playing yourself because you back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. When you young, you want to get rid of that. You want to focus on you. But I didn't have that at the time. I didn't have that game at the time. I had that simp-ass game. Listen to these simp-ass OGs and all these simp-ass old heads telling me you supposed to do this for your woman. You supposed to do this, do that, do so that. A real man take care of his household. Happy wife, happy life type bullshit. As a young man, I supposed to been ripping and I supposed to been getting to know myself, growth and development. Whether I'm dealing with a lot of women, whether I'm running through the friends or whatever, hanging around different friends or whatever, I got to get to know myself. That's called growth and development. You got to go through those stages, and can't nothing knock that. Yeah, you can be a a hermit, staying by yourself. Being in the shadow. How many young men are like that? Ain't none like that. All y'all got homies. All y'all got friends. All y'all got buddies, partners, gang, whatever. Y'all got y'all shit going. So at the time, I wasn't thinking of that. I was trying to maneuver both worlds. And by me maneuvering both worlds, I found myself making excuses for the shit she was doing. And I'm looking out for her. I'm doing shit as I can do for a young man. She know I'm not fucking with nobody. I'm fucking with her. She know that. She got all access to my phone, little pager, what, and she wasn't supposed to do that. That was my simp days. But she had access there. I also had access to her. But she dwelled with her friends. She dwelled with a couple of chicks that she was working with. That's how she was getting her shit off. Fucking with other dudes. To where it got back to me. And how it got back to me is one of the homies. She was banging his cousin. Oh yeah. That's what you think that ain't gonna pass around. Word spread like wildfire, man. That shit pass. It gets out there. So when it got back to me that she was banging one of my homies' cousin, because he was bragging about banging. He was bragging about banging and how she look and everything. I didn't catch on. And I even heard him say some shit. I just didn't catch on to it. Because I was simping. I was a fucking simp. I didn't pay attention to what he was talking about. And if I'm not mistaken, I didn't even think the nigga mentioned her name. He wasn't directly my homie. My homie was directly my homie. But that was his cousin. So it was like an indirect thing. To where the friendship kind of was there indirectly. You know how it go. So when he got back to my homie, he twisted to me like a triangle. You know, here, there, there. Once he twisted that motherfucker to me, I'm like, damn. Now, one thing I've always had in me is to never go check a dude over no bitch. You never do that. He's being a man. He's going to do what he's going to do. He's going to get his. That's a man's nature. You can't have it in you and don't think the next man ain't got it in him. He going to do what the fuck he going to do. You think he give a fuck? No, he's going to do him. It's up to your woman to keep her legs closed. So when I had to go back and check her, cut her off, kick her to the curb, got me fucked up. But at the same time, I found myself blaming myself. Damn, if I would have never hung with the homies like I was hanging with them. If I would have never been in the clubs. If I would have never did this. If I would have never did that. She wouldn't have found no other dude. I would have been there for her. I would have been her only vision. That's simp thinking. I found myself blaming myself for the shit that she done. When she was going to do it regardless. She was going to do it anyway. It's in her nature. She found the dude that she got comfortable with. I allowed her to get comfortable with me. I showed my hand to her. And she bit that motherfucker. Like a rock roller. Took it right off. Fucked me up down to the bone. And I found myself blaming myself behind her fucked up ways, man. Here I am simping, going to my mama, asking my mama for advice, going to everybody who would listen to this bullshit, ask them for advice on what should I do. You know, the simp ass OGs, oh man, you was wrong, man. You shouldn't have did that. You should spend time with your woman. Quality time is what it is, man. You make sure that you the only one that's in position to where she see no other guy. Mind you, I'm young. My part was to play the field. My part was to expand my horizons, getting out there, growth and development. My part was to bring along the homies. My part was to have friendship with my friends and everything that comes with that you young guys go through and that you young guys going to go through. I end up captivating to it. I end up getting along with it later on in life. I end up knowing what it was, yeah. But right then and there, I didn't know what it was because it was a lot of simps then. The message like these wasn't even out. We ain't had the internet. We ain't had social media. So I fell in that trap. That became a part of my experiences. That became a part of my growth. Was going through that. I had to go through that to learn about women and their nature. No matter what you do, they gonna do their shit regardless. Just don't find yourself blaming yourself behind what the fuck they do. You gonna go crazy blame yourself behind what the fuck they do. Because you can't control what a motherfucker do. What she do is what she do. Can't control that shit. So once you start blaming yourself, putting yourself in that victim stance, like a fucking simp, like a little bitch, that's when you succumb to a dirty ass chick. That's when you succumb to everything that she do to you. That's when you sit up there and you be her motherfucking pet. You put her on that pedestal. You pedestalize her by thinking that she wouldn't do these things when she's just a normal human being. She may look good, may got a fat little ass back there. She may be right. She may be strapped. She may tell you everything you need to hear at the time you need to hear that shit. And it may sound good. Oh my God, it may sound good. But you got to remember, she's still a human being. She still got urges. She still got needs. She still got satisfaction. She want to be satisfied. I wasn't doing it at the time. She found a way around it and did her own thing. And I was satisfying her with the money. I was satisfying her with the gifts. I was, she was fascinated with the fast drug life I was having. But she crept around all that and went to do what she did anyway. That's how I understood. I had to understand. I had to understand everything then. That no matter what it takes, no matter what you do, if it's in her mind to do what she want to do, she's going to do what the fuck she want to do. And ain't shit you can do to stop it. What, you going to beat her up? You going to commit suicide? You going to go out like a fucking simp? You going to go run around telling everybody what she did to you? That only going to make you look worse. Because everybody go through this. Everybody have been cheated on some part of their life, some time of their life. Everybody has. 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 times. And if you that red pill, you ain't claiming no woman. So you know all the women you banging is banging other dudes. So that come with the territory, man. I didn't understand it then. I understand it now. Can't find yourself blaming yourself for the shit she do. Just chop it up. Eat it up. Know that that's their nature. Know that ain't shit you can do about it. And let it go. Holla.